Hey guys, Bobby Hughes here with Heritage Pride Custom Firearms on the Heritage Pride Homestead, and today I am working on a long-term water storage for the chickens. We've got our new chicken coop house here, and we've got our old chicken coop behind us. The old chicken coop has the automatic watering system in it, and there's a video. I'll put the link somewhere, the video to that. But basically, it's a PVC dripper system, and it's manually fed. We have to take our rainwater and put into it, and that's done by just accessing this port right here. You just take this clean out off and pour your water right into here, and that'll fill it up. Now right now we have a storage capacity of about 5 gallons, and that's basically just what the 4-inch PVC pipe will hold, and our little standpipe on it for ventilation. That's all that'll hold, is about 5 gallons. So my plan is to build a rack on top of our chicken coop here, on top of the run, to put that tank. Now 35 gallons of water is going to weigh about in the neighborhood of about 300 pounds. So the only concern that I have with putting it up on top here is the weight. 300 pounds is quite a bit of weight to set on this flimsy metal fence. So I'm a little concerned about that, but we're going to try it anyway. I don't know if 300 pounds if it'll hold 300 pounds, but we're going to give it a shot. I think we're going to be okay. I've been climbing up on it to put the slats on top, and it's a little sway. I mean, it sways a little bit, but I mean, that's expected when you're, that high off the ground and it's nothing but a metal frame holding it up, cheap fence frame. But anyway, I just basically I framed it the square in 2x6s, and I'm out of breath. Went from one side to the other, and then I put some 2x4s on 1-foot centers to give it a little bit more strength. And then I just had these decking boards. I actually just bought these today to do some work in the greenhouse, but it looks like they're going to be repurposed for this. But it's pretty solid. It holds my weight really well, and I'm about 160, so it's just about half of what it's going to be holding up, but it didn't give any, so I think we'll be okay. Alright, so let's start with the tank. The tank is just a 35-gallon poly tank. I picked this up at Tractor Supply. It was actually on sale. They're regular about 99 bucks. It was on sale $10 off this week, I think. So I got it for $89. So it's a little bit more than I wanted to spend for this, but and I've actually got one that's 100 gallons, but it's had cleaner and stuff in it, and I haven't cleaned it out yet. I wanted to make sure it was good and safe and clean for them, so we sprung for this one, and it's going to pay for itself, no doubt. So it comes stock with or standard with a bulkhead in the bottom there. That's a 3/4 inch bulkhead. We just went ahead and purchased another bulkhead and drilled a hole in the top and put a bulkhead in the top and tied in up there. That's our fill area, or fill valve, or whatever. So it just comes over and down, and then I pieced in a quick connect here. I love these quick connects. They're so cool. It's just real quick. Just pop it on and pop it off, so I can bring the hose straight from my transfer pump right into it and fill it up, no problems. Up here on the output, we put in a 3/4 inch union, and then that way we can separate the tank from the system if we need to for cleaning or whatever. Now I'm also going to put a union here as well, but I only had one on hand. And I was trying to do this with what I had on hand without having to go to the hardware store. So we put that one in. It just 90s down into a shutoff valve. Now this is the main shutoff for the entire unit. This will stop all the water coming down from the tank. Then from there it comes down to a T, and this T right here will be the new feed for the watering system over there. And we've got to make some modifications to that watering system now, but this will be what supplies that, and we can take this one over here out, and that one will no longer exist. So now it'll always be watered from here. And then come on down, there's another T. This one will go over and down and feed the new coop over here. And then also it comes on down from there, and I put in a hose bib down here. So we can drain the system from here, or we can hook a water hose up if we need to, or we can fill a bucket up off of it. Whatever reason, it's just a convenience thing, but now we have water here as well. It's water storage for the animals, but it's also a watering system for the animals to keep from having the chore, the everyday chore of coming out and filling up the watering systems. And on average, the chickens will go through probably about 2.5 gallons a day-ish. So about every 3 days I have to fill this up. So every third day, I guess, I have to fill this up. So it's still a chore to have to do that, and it's not easy. You have to have the bucket, go to the water, the rain barrel, and then you have to come back over and you have to dump it in. You spill some, so and when you catch your own rain, every drop counts. So anyway, what I was trying to do was have a system that I could pump into a tank and then disperse to the watering system automatically. So as long as there's water in the tank, there's water at the drippers. But I think too, as the second part of it for water storage, as preppers, sometimes we forget about our animals. And the chickens have to have water. The chickens are just as important for the meat and for the eggs as the gardens are for the vegetables. So in a grid down situation, we need to be able to provide water to our chickens. And if we're relying on rainwater, then that rainwater may, we may have a spell. We had a week here just this past week. We got a little bit of rain last night, but it's been a good week since we had rain. And so my rain barrels are starting to run low. So, I always watch the forecast. You can kind of tell, if it's going to rain based on what the sky looks like. Anybody can kind of guess. So in theory, the idea would be to top our new water system off before we get a rain, so that it depletes the rain barrels down, so that when we do get a rain, now the rain barrel is full and the chicken water storage is full. So it gives us a little bit more time. So if my chickens are drinking on average about 2 gallons a day, you got to add in for the new chickens as well. So let's say 4 gallons a day our chickens are going to drink. That's a lot of water. I doubt they actually drink that much, but let's just say 4 gallons a day. And now with our new system, we have a 35-gallon water storage system now just for our chickens. So now that we've got that, we can get about roughly about 8 days out of it. Eight days for all 30 of our chickens. You got 8 days of water storage up here, and that's huge. That's a big deal. And hopefully we would have rain within those 8 days. But if not, you've got your 35 gallons here. You've also got our, almost 200 gallons of rain barrel storage. So if this is full and those are all full, we've got plenty of water to hold them over for a while. I think it's going to work out really good. It was probably, all in all, I had some of the fittings, but I had to buy the tank and a few fittings, but most everything I had, probably going to have about 120 bucks in it total. And that's pretty cool. If it saves me from having to come out here every day, then that's great. And also, it's another way to store water or rainwater for the chickens. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Maybe you got something out of it. It's real short. I didn't do a how-to on it because it was super hot out here today, and I was just really trying to get it done. And it's just basically piecing it together is all it is. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll try to get to those and answer those for you. Don't forget to rate and subscribe if you're interested in the Heritage Pride Homestead videos. So anyway, guys, until next time, get out there, shoot some guns, be safe, and most importantly, have fun. See you guys later.